Last week I tested 3D printed open-end wrench, but I got so many requests to test the other side too, but this looks very weak. I know, am I right? What do you think?
Welcome to my tech fun. A week ago I tested different materials for the open-end wrench, and for some reason I got so many comments under that video. One group is very typical for this kind of videos. What a stupid idea, it is super cheap, why I just don't buy metallic open-end wrench and similar. And actually I'm very thankful to these people. Imagine, they are too busy to watch the video, but they take time to leave the comment, which is, I believe, good for the video, so I'm very thankful to them. The second group asked me why I didn't test the other side, the box end wrench. I printed this object because it was on the printables and I like it. It is not perfect for the 3D printing. I explained that later with printing of this object. But I'm not expecting too much from this because I believe that this is more sensitive to the tolerance, a little bit bigger, the lining surface is quite small. But I got so many comments that I will test it in this video. And when I saw all those comments, I had to collect all these wrenches from the trash can for the plastic, and I found almost every piece. And the third group of the comment asked me why I didn't test the polycarbonate. Well, the reason for this is actually I didn't prepare specially for this video. I just have these wrenches as a byproduct of my filament testing. I printed my regular test objects and then I printed a wrench. It's very good for one video and that's how I got this. And I didn't have the polycarbonate on the test last few months. But especially for this video, I printed some. This is 3DO polycarbonate PC and this one is PCCF, reinforced with carbon fibers. And this is very special one. I have the review in the progress. This is PC and PMMA mix or acrylic. And I already found one very interesting property of this, which I never saw earlier, but review video separately soon in a few weeks. So I think it is time to start with the testing. Big thanks to the Polymaker, who is the channel sponsor, and they like to support even this kind of research activity. Yes, before the testing, let me show you something I noticed this later after publishing the video. With this design, this will bend and that's why we don't have this damage on the surface, so the resistance to the bending is more important in this case. With this design, this is much thicker and it will not bend so much. And look at this, much more damage on this surface. This means here we need a little bit different property, let's say proper with the hardness or resistance to the shear or something like that, but not to the bending like with this design. But now let's start with the testing of 3 polycarbonate materials.
3DO polycarbonate, 1.5, 3DO PCCF, 1.9, PC acrylic mix, 1.9. And this is the table with results from my previous video, extended with 3 polycarbonate filaments.
And now the box end wrench.
One close-up footage with a spare part to present better what's happening here. And you will see this will be a typical break in almost every case. Here's some PLA Plus. Ooh, 3.8. Bembler PLA Basic. 3.8. BQ PLA CF. 3.5. And just for fun, TPU for the AMS. 2.1. Polymaker Polylite PET G. 3.7. Extruder PET G CF. 3.3. BQ PET G CF carbon. 3.8. And now fiber seeker, but in this part it don't have any fiber reinforcement, but let's test it. (3.1) Polymaker PET GF. 4.6. HD odorless ABS 3.0, Polymaker ASA CF 2.1, HD ABS GF core version 2.9, BQ ABS CF core 2.5, 3DO polycarbonate 3.7, 3DO PCCF more brittle 3.5, verbatim polycarbonate acrylic mix 4.2, Polymaker PPS GF 3.8, and now nylons Easy PA 5.3, BQ PACF core version 4.0, and now the winners from previous video, PPACF. This is by Sunlow 6.2, and Bambole PPACF 6.9. Wow. So in every case the break was approximately here. This means if we make this ring thicker, we can apply even much bigger torque. So the box end wrench is better, at least in 3D printing, than open end wrench. Good to know. And our results one more time. Open end wrench, this is the box end wrench, and these are the average values, and I excluded here the fiber seeker because you don't have the reinforcement in box end wrench. And we can see that from this, the box end is stronger by 74% compared to the open end wrench. And one more time our results in bigger picture. Let's try to make this ring stronger, and I'm doing this modification directly in the slicer because I want to have exactly the same inner part. Now let's see if I can improve the design with this one. Now I would add some fillet here, but the modification was in the slicer to have exactly the same inner part, but let's test it. .2 and the brake was on the handle. So let's make that arm stronger, and again I am doing this mode in the slicer, and the inner part is still unchanged. And now the version 3. .8, and a skip over inner surface. But can I repeat something? Let's see. .7 and the other side for the end. .8.
From some reason I was quite sure that a 3D printed box and wrench is very weak and not worth of the testing, so I'm super thankful to all those commenters who convinced me to test the other side of the wrench too. So I learned something from this video, I'm not sure about you. And yes, I got several suggestions to test the second wrench too. I'm thinking about the idea. We will see soon. So anyway, thank you for watching this video until the end. You know, if you see that high button, then click it. It will help to the ranking of this video. And thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.